How's it going? I've got a little bit of a different video today. I kind of just want to show off the deck I've been playing in the last few games into all the launch. Obviously it's hecahands chimera, but I kind of just want to show off the deck. As you see, I'm a little more heavy on the non-engine. I think it works really well into this deck, especially because you have so many starters between Gazelle, Cornfield, Mirror Sword Knight, Nightmare Princess. You have plenty of ways to go into your full combo, so having all this extra side engine or non-engine works really well. Obviously we're on 3 copies of Gazelle, 3 Cornfield. I decided on 2 Mirrors tonight, one because UR dust is way too much, or way too annoying to get, and also because I need to save it for the next iteration of this deck I'm going to show off also today. 2 Big Wing, I really like running 2. I think it feels a lot better, especially because it pairs with Sword Knight, and also Big Wing is just a really good way to get some of your cards back. 2 Nightmare Princess, I could be running 3. I just chose to run 2, so I'm not overly bloating my deck. On 3 Eptile, it's one of your main ways to get into your hecahands lines. 1 Yetile, because you don't really. First I was running 3. Then I realized that you don't really need the 1 because you can search it pretty easily. And I'll get into hidden, which will either get used to one of these on one of your names or something else. I want to make a bill. I could go to 1 and get my other list to actually run 1. Just a good way to get into your hecahand fusions. Yeah. 1 Godos, 1 Aegis, and 1 Brius. I've seen people run 2 Godos and maybe 1 Gygus instead of Brius. I like Brius. I like being able to possibly hit something in the hand and give the opponent less stuff to work with. Or 1 Talents, just because I only have the 1. If I had more, I would have more in here. Talents is great. The main thing we're actually using it for is the player hand, because with this deck we can in theory rip 3 things out of their hand. So it allows us to just make it very hard for them to play through our lines. 3 hidden hecahands, turn the main searcher into hecahands. Obviously, if you have something you don't need on the field, you can just send it to get one of your gates. Followed by, I'm on 2 fusion. Realistically, I should be on 3, which may actually add that here. Because I'm realizing how much more often this comes up. For 1 Tataras, at first I wasn't sure how I feel about this. I'm realizing just how good that fusion is, especially because it's not locked to a phase. So you can hit with everything during battle phase, use it to fuse into whatever you need to in games. We're at 3 Fallen. I've seen people run 2. I am liking the 3 because we just dump these, and if we need to, we dump Ecclesia and use Ecclesia to get rid of something. It feels really nice. And we're on 1 of each of the traps. I don't run the continuous because I almost never needed a point to set it, because normally I get one of these and you're fine. The extra deck, we're on 1 Chimera, 2 Berfmont, pretty standard, 1 Dandalos, obviously one of your ways to win, 1 Dragoon because there's times where it comes up. All these pretty stuff are obviously fallen. We're 1 Chimera, the Illusion Beast. I don't make him enough, but there are games where I need him. I have plenty of games where I make him and I get elite off it. We're on 2 Juzas. They're just fantastic for the hands. Lets you keep going, constant recursion every turn. 1 Guardian Chimera, which realistically, if I wasn't running the Fallen package, I would probably be running 2. Chimera comes up way too often. We're on 1 Zeno. I don't make them super often just because usually I don't have 3 hecahands and I'm not trying to extra decorate unless I'm against a deck that I know loves this extra deck, like Branded, so we can hit things and get some really good value. Chaos Angel, this deck can make it. We have so many ways to make it. And with Nightmare Princess and obviously Sword Knight, we get Profile Dark, and then SP. It's always just a good card to put in. Ignore all these old decks. And then this is the version I'm looking to make. Obviously, I need URs for. Diabellstars. Here's to go into the azamina stuff. Also, because with Diabell, because you can activate this, you can then just immediately banish the Diabell to make Dark Magician, get Gaze, use Deception to get rid of Dark Magician, to get azamina, make your Omni negate, and then right after use Gaze to make Dragoon. It just gives you way more options. Obviously, you can see it as a bit of a bigger deck list. However, with the fact that a lot of the stuff in both the hecahands and chimera stuff are 1-card starters, that's not really an issue. And obviously, we can search the bells during our combos, and that's just free destruction towards your spell and traps since the forces set it first. And then obviously you can just pop it and get rid of it. It just feels nice. Obviously we're on Slumber's because we have too many times where we'll need to search it. And it's just a free flip, which in some decks actually is much worse against them. And also because it is super easy, just send it off something, some of the Diabells, and then it can reset itself. And then for the extra deck, not too much has changed. We have the azamina stuff that the primary make. This one is a little bit of a tech because with Perfect Matter and any illusion we can make it pretty consistently, and it's just a free targeted send, which gets around the destruction effects which this deck does struggle against, or destruction protection. Obviously, move if we want to keep going with it. Search. Yep, but yeah, because Omni negate the dragoon, we're gonna stop it off. Geez. Sorry, I just woke up. But yeah, obviously there's some fun things. I got it like juices only at 1. But yeah, this is the planned deck list that I'm going to be starting doing once I get my URs. But I thought I would just show it off. Thanks for watching.